Ladies and gentlemen, televiewers, today we're going to meet some gentlemen here in the state of Minnesota. And BotangRecords is all about the culture, and today we have the privilege to meet them. I will get to them in a second, and they will be introducing themselves. So the first person here
is Njong Kom, Terence, Ayeah, Komtaghi.
BoNjong, Mathias, Waindim.
Emmanuel Njong, coordinator of Njong Kom, USA.
Thank you very much, gentlemen, for the introduction. Today we are actually the host. We're actually in Mathias Waindim's compound, which is the seat of the Njong Ichisini here in Minnesota. And I just like Mathias Waindim to tell us why this gathering at this time, and what is the significance of Njong Kom.
Njong Kom is an arm of the Kom in Kom, and it's not only in Kom that we have Njong. We have it in other places where they call it differently, like the Manjong people call it the Manjong, and so on. But the significance of us, we the Kom people, Njong is what the Kom people used for their expansion when in those days, and it's still going on up to today, but it's not for expansion now. In English, we really call it the military wing of the Kom people. We call it the military wing of the Kom people, and now it occupies, at first it used to be just men, but now it's women are included, and all the Kom youths are really supposed to be members of the Njong Kom, irrespective of their age and so on.
All right, that was a very good introduction and why these people are here tonight. And I just want to hear one word from the coordinator of Njong, Emmanuel. What do you want to add to what Bobe has already said?
Thank you so much, BotangRecords. From what BoNjong, Mathias Waindim has said concerning Njong Kom, it is very clear that Njong Kom today is all about development, it's all about unity, it's all about the culture. In the heydays, it used to be about acclaiming land for the Kom people. When the Kom people finally settled where they are today, they used the Njong Kom as the military wing of the Kom people who went ahead and were followed by the Kwifoyn of Kom. And today, we come together to make sure that that culture doesn't die, and we maintain the culture, maintaining it today for development, for unity, and for the culture. Thank you very much.
Amazing. Thank you very much, Emmanuel Njong, for that addition. And one thing that I want to mention today is that the state of Minnesota is home to a vibrant community of African immigrants with approximately 63,000 individuals hailing from various African countries. It's notably been written that around 32,500 of these immigrants are from West Africa, including populations from Liberia, Nigeria, and Cameroon. And over recent years, Minnesota has witnessed a growing trend in African immigration driven by factors such as affordable living, educational opportunities, and welcoming community, besides the cultural aspect. Talking to people who have lived in Minnesota for a very long time, like Njong Kom, Terence Komtaghi, I have spoken with so many other people from different countries in Africa, and they've been telling me that what has been bringing a lot of people to Minnesota is the rich culture that the immigrants here from Africa, they do have. You, who is a cultural and a custodian from where you come from, can you speak to that aspect of culture? How that has invited a lot of young Africans, a lot of people from Cameroon, to have Minnesota as their destination? And what are some of the things that you want to see happening more in African communities to continue to make Minnesota home, far away from home, to many of our young people?
Yeah, thank you, Botang. Yeah, what you've said is really true of our African community back here in Minnesota. And, you know, if I can just go from general to particular, I will speak specifically for our Kom community and our culture. It's a given, and everyone that has been in Minnesota for at least 20 years knows that the Kom community started this cultural, you know, I can call it a cultural journey in Minnesota, because back in, I think it's 1996 or 1997, the Kom Cultural Association was the only cultural association that existed in Minnesota, and so many other tribes people in Minnesota used to be members of the Kom meeting until they realized how important it was to bring their culture from Cameroon here in America. And that's when the other groups started forming their own associations, like the Manjong Cultural Association, the Mekuda Cultural Association. And I think that has helped a lot of people, you know, come to Minnesota, because there are people who leave Cameroon and they come to America. They miss a lot of what they used to see in Cameroon, like cultural festivities, conventions, and like we, the Kom people, when we were in Cameroon, we used to go back to our villages and celebrate our, you know, valley associations. So when people started seeing in Minnesota how we started, even when BoNjong brought the first jujus to Minnesota, people were like, oh, we have jujus in America. You know, that has inspired a lot of people, and that has made a lot of people know about Minnesota. And even the conventions that we've hosted in Minnesota have always been like the best because of the cultural aspect of the convention. So many other cultural groups, they come to our cultural evenings and they experience the vibrant culture, our presentations and everything. So, you know, even if I go back to other African communities, the one I know in particular is when the Nigerians have their Igbo Fest. If you attend an Igbo Fest, that's where you know, if you go there as someone that's not from Nigeria, you feel like you are in Nigeria, because everything that they do at their Igbo Fest reflects what happens back home in Nigeria, where they're from. You know, the attire, the language, the food, everything there is exactly what they do back home. And people like that. People, especially a lot of people that have come here and they don't have the means to go back home, the only way they experience their culture is to attend their cultural meetings here, attend their cultural festivities, conventions, and what have you. So I think apart from the affordable lifestyle that Minnesota has, I think this cultural aspect brings a lot of people to Minnesota because we live like we're home away from home. So that's really very important to those of us who value our cultures.
Thank you very much for that answer, Bobe Terence Komtaghi. And the last question today, I would love Bobe Emmanuel Njong, who is the coordinator of Njong, sir, to take the microphone. And I just want you to share with us, what do we expect to see tonight? And what is the traditional delicacies that bring so many people to events like this?
Thank you once more, BotangRecords. Tonight, we are having our quarterly session of the Njong Ichisini here in Minnesota. And we are bringing together the Kom youths and the the parents, the children, and invitees from different cultural backgrounds. So tonight we are having people from different tribes in Cameroon. They come together here, and our mothers, our fathers, our kids, we want to bring them together to showcase our culture. A people without a culture is like they don't have an origin. So everybody here in the US is excited to know that they are from a particular cultural heritage, and what we are doing tonight is to make sure we show to our upcoming kids that this is what Kom is all about. And today it's not as if we are bringing people for the Kom meeting. It is about Njong. Njong, which we already explained what it is about, is showing what our cultural heritage has to present to the community. And tonight we have a lot of food items like the famous katu and fufu corn. We have the samba. Samba is the cultural dance of the Njong, which we are going to present tonight to our youth to show to them where we are coming from, because anybody who doesn't have a culture doesn't know where he is going to, and if you don't know where you are going to, then it means you are lost. So we want to make sure we educate our youth, show them their roots, and make them have a direction. Knowing that you are from this particular culture gives you a sense of belonging, and making sure that you follow a cultural heritage which in future you are able to present to your peers about what your culture is all about. And that is an exciting. We are happy to answer them tonight.
Thank you very much. And gentlemen, I will follow you into this beautiful celebration tonight. And with all the people that are here tonight, we will all celebrate. We will see what this culture is, how beautiful it is, and invite the rest of people, immigrants, African immigrants in Minnesota to come visit us in the next session and enjoy with us. Because as you say, it is open to everybody, correct?
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you very much, and let's have a fun night.
Thank you.
Yeah, I know. There's nothing like Njong. The samba. Atu-a-Nchisindo of Minnesota. The campaign, I don't nothing like participation. So I mean, why now? Now you do have here. Yeah, and I'll be to my face. We show. Family participate in the Njong. So no matter that's right there one day. It's a lot good. And there's now 2 years minimum common. To a wine, a cold dinner, yam. Good.
BoNjong. I been to Ichisini line. We now go to meet him come because the two tang nang colleagues chama tu Njinabo. Start line to the car kamu Njinabo na may me kings to na a BoNjong offering line. I'm a shoe judge Manjong me I'm a look on boy. Why will come because I won't saw a book as on tang because on tang a loma. We turn na BoNjong offering line day. Uk pa ka na bolo jing. So toy na Hawaii, toy na po jing na, toy na yang wit. BoNjong. Gầm chưa hả?
I know.
kwe kung Njong line te kanong na don zebe Njong open line nan ma fucking boy fucking ilama komi fucking Njong Kom ena kwe Njong line na shi Njong open line kasa na ma zendo Njong open ma zine na tema bra fucking Njong Kom na both line toina Ayeah toina fortuna toina Njong Sir Njong we are back now Sir Njong
You're supposed to pour the one when you drink. Pour the one when you drink. When me say the gods and the one when you want.
The one we take out from the God. The one we take out from the God.
So,
Sir Njong mon frère on se naam boom se naam mooi naam dan we zijn na kijk een voor na sanga na nyam na wai gilaine na fighter kama ook kijk een voor na se kom bazam na fein fu namwi mana bena igejung man kan gaza fayamma se lialang lukai se bese se BoNjong na chole no Njong taile fu se Njong na lina noa donc
we have for me so no time mai so no we ga anu ka tieti
Sir Njong and for kilos and Manjong oh tangele fule ba ban jo bi lang kai na ji na Njong bi sa o ke ka ngao Njong la Sir Njong
Chua Njong Nhua Chua Samba Nhua Afon kong fasa Busa wuna Nanjong sas na sengan na mabong sa sengan dia Mutiaki Njong Njong Ichisini of Minnesota Film is BoNjong Film is Nformei Film is Manjong Film is Atu-a-Nchisindo Komtaghi Atu-a-Nchisindo I'm not care boys, I'm not care when you say I'm not care lungus, I'm not care a circle bombs, chicken bombs. I love Ghana, the Lama Kelly room task, Nabuti, Matidi Bearfield from Tier, Tanaya change. Mamalina Cho, Atu-a-Nchisindo, Sir Njong Ichisini. The world.
No me joue.
Yeah, no me joue.
Avant in chatting, no da fang men chinsa, taka mana ta na ita wata bochi.
Mokatu for you na here dai to ta kan ta na to na we kai ban do te wa bi na wa put ala bi wo banga be my baby is women's women jangan bas go to mun to on $100.
Oh, wait, put down my
Waindim, book of it.
Il faut que ce BoNjong
So,
Atu-a-Nchisindo ici
okay. My Kaiser, it was in a Chundo from Tayan Al-Arabi way. My a Kwifoyn Queen Kom na Kwifoyn right Kom yeah. So now it's not like make bina anganto iwe na Njong na Komtaghi ko gite. So mun to Kwifoyn $50.
Come we have a jam sir.
Same.
Hey!
I see.
What you go now?
Again, create a pang. Create I want jam. I want for you funny day.
One down.
Kind of for you funny.
I will watch in someone don't want.
I will get my
I go to my BoNjong teacher. Come be happy. I go doctor. So that go for you. You forgot to tell them what I'm talking about. My parents, we began no fine. Tenta won curl and girl of Montana will come. The cap come in Njong Kom fine day.
Oh, Chinago.
We no come up by la fine. I will come up with a so, Bom Tenta, I will go ne will you a moment friends up for care will friends Njong Kom Tanga.
Pass my tongue, then I'm of them die. I'm of them die. $50. You
get $50.
I'll say about you did not watching down. I know we talk come talk, because I don't know correct come talk. I know we talk grammar, because I don't know grammar well. We talk for pidgin, and excuse me. It's a bit overwhelmed for what you go on here. Now, Njong wake up since you don't raise money for airway. They will go salute our Queen Mother on the 10th of November on our behalf. They will raise the arm of Njong Ichisini up. That is a good thing. Another point tonight, I see recently the fund of Com sent a circular where it nominate one of the leaders of Njong Kom. We name now before it been a girl come today now Njong Kom Mathias. So it be like a spokesperson for the Com community through Njong. So he sent out, I think I sent out some document where he tell us how we do an outing for present himself, present what he be the Njong. So he give dates and he go around because that's something global, but you know I don't think say if he go for diaspora, but he don't set up a Zoom account. I don't say we don't set them for our forum. If any person be chance on that day if he logged in.